But first, we're going to get onto something it's built so much momentum because of your amazing, amazing generosity. We're going to continue to implore you to do the right thing. Today, we are asking you to do the good thing, help those in need. And there is so much need during the pandemic. Woolies have teamed up with Gift of the Givers with the aim of distributing 1 million food care packs. It might seem like an insurmountable task, but they are doing it. And those packs are filled with a balance of protein, fresh fruit, vegetables, other staples, as well as hygiene products. And those are going to families who desperately need the help. So far, over 700,000 meals have already been donated. Can I get a resounding round of applause?
Yes! Yes!
That is crazy, and that's thanks to your generous contribution. So thank you so much. This means we've got now under 300,000 meals to go. So for as little as just 10 Rand, you can provide one person with 3 meals for an entire day. Just scan the QR code on screen right now using your SnapScan app or your banking app to donate whatever small amount you can afford to contribute towards filling a bag. Every little bit will make a massive difference in the life. Never mind the gesture of helping people who I would imagine feel pretty hopeless and helpless at the moment. Now, I think the easiest way to create happy memories in the kitchen is to get yourself a Clem. Okay, first of all, and then get the whole family involved. Chef Clem's delicious Clemengold bread pudding is an easy way and a great way to include the kids. It's a perfect way to turn a chilly winter's day into a warm baking adventure for all.
Yes.
And it's so on point right now, popping with flavor, popping with aroma, as we've proven this whole kitchen.
It smells so citrusy. It's amazing.
I love it, man. Did this one come to you in a dream?
This one came to me in a dream.
It did?
Absolutely did. We didn't grow up eating bread pudding when we were younger. It's not something we ever had as a dessert. And then, I think I went to varsity and all of a sudden we just started making it. But I think it was made because of the fact that it's a great way to use leftover, bread that's starting to go stale.
Yeah.
So we just started making it. Then we started getting crazy with all the different combinations in our house. And now it's citrus season, so yes.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Is there anything better than sweet citrus? I don't think
Oh,
so,
no,
man.
absolutely not.
So you're not just using any old bread?
I'm not using any bread, okay? So Woolies have a brioche bread. They've got all different type of breads. The raisin bread is the one I'm gonna go for today. I mean, just with those raisins, I'm using some cranberries, I'm using the citrus, the bits of sour, bit of sweet, bit of everything in there. It's really, really decadent. It's really delicious, but it uses very few ingredients, which is what I love about. If you're gonna bake during the week, make sure it's extremely simple and easy.
Don't
keep the
and don't kind of set yourself a task that is just too far. Look at the
I mean,
bread.
if you love raisins and it smells like Christmas.
Oh,
it smells like Christmas.
Toasted with a little bit of batter will be
absolutely. Okay, we're done, guys. That's all we're doing for the recipe. Just toast the bread and
cheers.
Yeah, no. Okay, there's more. So okay, we're gonna take this bread, and again, it just smells so amazing. And we're gonna start layering it in our dish. You could also butter the slices if you wanted to. I'm making a very rich custard.
I'm surprised you're not using any ghee.
Not today. Or we can just rewrite the recipe.
Ghee once today.
No, I haven't.
Come on,
I'm gonna have to go home and just cook a couple of steaks in ghee. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna layer those slices of bread, and this is such an easy recipe, and it's a great one to get the kids in the kitchen because you slice the bread, or give little Timmy a little butter knife and then just slice away and start layering it in. You get your Clemengolds and you just peel them, easy peel.
They are very easy to peel.
They are super appealing. I don't want to cut the slices too thin because it's gonna disintegrate. So I cut each one into 3. And try and keep that juice in there. Okay, cool.
Sharp knife does
help in this case. And then just layer those slices of Clemengold.
Oh, you guys super rustic with this, eh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bam, bam.
It just looks so much better when you actually bake it off. Or let me just actually take the segments. When you bake it off and you see all the little bits of citrus in there, and little bits of the bread will toast more than other bits because I cut them into triangles, so the tips will go super crunchy.
And all the currants and the little things in there are going to caramelize as well. You're going to have little crunchy bits.
You got it, exactly.
Balance out the soft sweetness. Oh.
So I've got the beautiful sweetness and citrusiness of the Clemengold. I've got the sweetness of the raisins from the bread. I want to add a bit of both, something that's sweet and sour. Cranberries do this really well. And just sprinkle those in. I mean, right now, you could add some chocolate chips, chocolate and orange. Best friends.
Completely.
Best friends.
Completely.
So you can get that in there. Just go crazy with the flavor combinations. In here, I've got some cream. To the cream, I'm gonna add some sugar. You don't have to use a lot of sugar because I mean, it's quite sweet, like natural sweetness in there already.
But bearing in mind, we are making a pudding.
We're making a pudding. You want it to be
must
sweet.
On that side of the scale, yeah.
Vanilla going in, and then some fresh eggs going. Always free range. Don't play. Don't play. So the eggs going in, and you're gonna. This is almost like the custard that we made for the quiche, except that we're not making it savory, we're making it sweet, so we're adding a bit of that sugar to it and that vanilla. But it's also a royale or a custard.
A custard is a custard.
These fancy words. So then give it a good mix. Mix it until you can feel the sugar at the bottom has kind of broken down. And then you're in a good place. But if it's like not all the way, you can keep a little bit of the granules in there. Because what'll happen when it's in the oven, those little granules will caramelize.
They'll crisp
get
up.
Even more like delicious golden brown.
You're gonna get a toffee-ish texture. And then look at that.
Pour that over. The most important part right now is to let this sit for 20 minutes to half an hour. You want to give the chance of bread to suck it all up.
Okay.
And get that beautiful custard
really
in there.
Swell.
Yeah, and you don't want to overbake this. It's got to have a little sexy quiver to the center of it when you give it a little shake.
It's got to have a bit of bounce and a bit of crunch.
Little bounce.
Little bounce.
If it doesn't have the bounce,
then
no.
it's just not worth it. And this I've learned now baking with my boy, who's 3. This is where you get to go through a life lesson in patience. Whenever you've got to leave something, like let the bread prove, the dough prove, or let the custard get its bounce. So this is where you got to teach your 3-year-old, because every minute he's going to be like, okay, are we ready? Are we ready? And you're like, no, just wait, boy.
Patience.
Just wait.
Patience.
Okay, beautiful.
When it comes out the oven,
wrap it up?
let it just rest for a little bit of icing sugar on there.
How long in the oven, my friend?
20 minutes to half an hour. Just kind of have a look at it. I'm not sure, but I think, yeah, at 170, not 180, because there's a custard in there.
Okay.
And it goes for about half an hour, just until you get that little set in the middle. And also depends on the size of the dish that you're using.
Sure.
But that's the indication. Look at the little wobble in the center. Then, you could serve this with ice cream. You could, absolutely. But Woolies have, like, another iconic product.
Chocolate mousse.
Chocolate mousse. Orange and chocolate, like I said, best friends. These two together.
Perfect combination.
Perfect combination. Find yourself a couch.
And
chill,
eat the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Everyone who played a hand in making it gets to taste first. Absolutely beautiful. Clemengold bread pudding that looks spectacular and most importantly, easy to make. You can get the full recipe, expressoshow.com.